Hi, everybody. I'm Coach Michelle Quirk with Mindful Marathon. I am a pediatrician and a run coach. And with Mindful Marathon, I help make running easy and fun for busy professionals. I wanted to come in here today to talk a little bit about running in the rain. So, I have a lot of athletes who tell me that they pretty much avoid running in the rain and they rearrange their training schedule with bad weather. And I wanted to offer that it doesn't have to be that bad of an experience. And in fact, you may enjoy running in the rain after you give it a try. I'm not advocating going out in the middle of a thunder and lightning storm, but if it's just water coming out of the sky, we're good. So I wanted to give you a couple of tips. The first one is what to do about getting water in your eyes. So I find that in a light rain, this is not a problem, but in a heavy rain, it can be really hard to see where you're going. So one gear tip I have is to get a visor or a hat with a brim. I'll just show you a couple. This is one of my favorites from a Disney race. But these are really helpful to keep the water out of your eyes. A couple of years ago, Tony and I ran the Broad Street Run in Philadelphia, which is a really fun 10-mile point-to-point race. And the weather was pretty bad. Like it was a steady rain the whole race, and the visor was a savior. So if you have one of those, pop that on and it will make a huge difference. Tip number 2 is how to prevent chafing. So if you're not familiar with what chafing is, that's a good thing. Basically, there's an equation, moisture plus friction equals chafing, and it's not fun. So this can come up if you're running in the rain or if you sweat a lot, if you are running in the heat and humidity, especially in the summer, it can be a problem. So what you can do is get something, there's a product called Body Glide. This basically it's called an anti-chafe balm, and a Vaseline would work just as well, but I find that the Body Glide is a little less greasy and it's easy to put on. So it looks like a little like deodorant canister, like you can see, and then you can just rub it on. So the places that are common for me may not be common for you where you have trouble, but for me, it's where the sports bra lays. So like the straps of the sports bra and also like under the arm. A lot of people say they have trouble around their waist where their shorts or their tights fall against their belly button. That's another common place for chafing. And then other people have trouble with their inner thighs. So you can put this stuff everywhere. Basically put it on before you put your running gear on, and it just prevents that friction. So it'll keep a barrier there, which is really helpful. And it's not very expensive. It's easy to tote around in your gym bag or keep in your bathroom. And it's come in handy a lot of times. And then my third tip is, so say you go out, you go for your run in the rain and you take my advice and then you come back and you're a little bit mad at me because your sneakers are soaking wet and you're afraid that you have ruined your only pair of really nice running sneakers. So how can you dry up the sneakers? So my tip for that is if you have an old newspaper lying around, I know most of us don't anymore, but if you have some newspaper, you can ball up the pages of the paper and stick them into your sneakers. So, ball them up, stick them in your sneakers, leave it overnight, and the paper wicks the water out of the mesh in the sneaker. So I learned this tip from another runner, and I approached it with skepticism, but I thought I have no other choice. Let me try it. And it worked. And I've used it several times since. So you won't ruin your pair of running sneakers. So those are my 3 tips for making running in the rain a more pleasant experience. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss a single video. And I have a series as well, a playlist called Mindful Marathon Conversations, where I speak with other runners and experts so that we can all run our best. If you're interested in my coaching programs, please check out the link below. And I want to just leave you with this. If you have been a runner who would not run in the rain in the past, I just want you to approach it with curiosity. Next time there is bad weather out the window, remember this video, remember the tips, and just give it a try and let me know how it goes. All right, talk to you soon.